Hey guys, so I picked up a new rifle a couple weeks ago. This is a 22 LR, the Savage Mark II, and I got about 520 rounds through it, so I figured I'd make a video on it and tell you about my experiences with it. They've all pretty much been positive. I did have a couple issues that we'll get to, but first of all, I just want you to take a look at this thing and see how gorgeous this rifle is. I picked this up at Bass Pro Shop. And I went into Bass Pro because I was looking for a pistol, and my buddy had said that Bass Pro had some of the Smith & Wessons I was looking for. So I went down there to go take a look, and I saw this thing on the shelf, and I decided that this was my gun. So I actually picked up the last one they had there. But I'm pretty sure that this is a Boyd's laminate stock that comes on this. The other thing that this has on it is this has an extremely heavy barrel, which I'll go ahead and put a picture in right now so you can see. This shoots ridiculously well, assuming you do your part. Even the bulk Federal ammo shoots really good out of this. The CCIs shoot even better. The only major issue I had with this is regards to the scope here. So when I bought this, it was a combo deal. Came with this scope here and some other scope rings. And the scope rings were just super cheesy. I had went out, I put 100 rounds through it the first day I got it. And the scope mounts and even the bases here, everything came loose, which I figured it would. So I took the scope rings off and I Loctited the bases down, torqued them down, and then I went to go and take the scope mounts off of the scope so I could Loctite them. And I realized that some of them were kind of stripped. I was able to get the screws out, but one bolt and the one scope ring was completely stripped out. I could not get it to work at all. I ended up drilling that screw out because I could not get it with an Allen key. So I went back to Bass Pro Shop and I picked up new scope rings, which, by the way, these look much nicer. I probably would have replaced the scope rings anyways, just because of how cheap they looked. The scope that came with it is a Weaver scope. A little bit of oil there, just cleaned it up. Is a Weaver scope, and the scope's actually really good. One of the things I like about this scope is its toolless adjustment. If we can take the cap off here, so you don't need a tool to adjust it, which is really nice. Let's see if you can see that. There you go. Like I said, this gun is a tack driver. I've had zero failures. I've had zero failures to eject, well, I had one fail to feed. I don't know what the heck was going on with it. It just, for whatever reason, I put the mag in, closed the bolt, and it didn't want to go. Opened the bolt back up, pulled the mag out, reseated the round, and it fed fine. So I don't know what that was all about. If that was the magazine of the gun, not sure, or maybe just that round had some kind of deformity on it. This originally came with a 5-round mag. I picked this up, 10-round mag, for I think like 15-20 bucks, which I suggest you do as well. Also, the other thing I wanted to talk about with this gun is this bipod here. It's called V-Life. You can get these on Amazon for 20 bucks. Let's see here once. Yeah, see there, you can see the UPC. See how that looks. If that doesn't look good, I'll throw a picture in. It's CV Life, 6 to 9 inches tactical bipod, 20 bucks on Amazon. My brother-in-law actually has been buying these for a long time. He got these on sale for Black Friday a couple years ago for $10, and I guess he bought a whole bunch of them and just stuck them in his safe. So he gave me this one for free, and this bipod works absolutely amazing. I mean, this is gonna sound stupid, but he actually has one on a 308, and he just tagged a deer with it, and he loaded the bipod up to help steady himself on the 308, and it held fine. I mean, it still works great, but these CV Life bipods are actually really cool. They're really good. Definitely worth 15 bucks if you get them on sale. So I pulled the trigger off camera, and I was thinking it was 2 pounds, but when I pulled it, it was saying the scale said 3 pounds. So it is a light trigger. I can lighten it up more. It's the Accu trigger. There, you see the blade just popped out. But I'll probably leave it at where it is, because I'm getting phenomenal accuracy, at least I think. Now, I have several targets to show. So all these targets here are at 50 yards. So this is at 50 yards, and this is all from the bipod. So that's not the best group, but that's also like what is that? 5-shot group there. This one here is another 5-shot group. This one's definitely smaller. So under an inch at 50 yards. This one's not that great, but still show it. So a little over an inch at 50 yards. And this is like a 10-shot group here. I don't even know. This might be more than 10 shots. I thought that was pretty phenomenal. For me anyways. I'm pretty happy with that at 50 yards. So, I always say I'm not the best shot, people. I had this guy comment the other day, "Oh, my 6-year-old shoots better than that." Well, I'm good. I'm glad your 6-year-old does. Never said I was the best shot. Alright, so these white paper targets here, these are at 100 yards. I got two groups, 2 different groups, and these were huge white pieces of paper. I didn't know how far the drop was, so I didn't want to use my regular targets. This is what I was aiming at. I drew something like this on both pieces of paper, so I had a reference point, an aiming point. And it was, I think, like 7 or 8 inch drop with a 0 at 50. So this group here, not too bad, but not the greatest either. Well, so if you measure it that way, see the group size there. Measure it that way, about the same. It's about the same. So just a little over an inch, not bad. This one here was really impressive, I thought. Now, I was trying to steady myself, and I was using the bipod still, and I had put something underneath of the back of the stock to help steady it. Actually, it was an M1 Garand soft case, and when I had first got it, I had moved it by mistake when I took these shots, so that's why there's 3 kind of scattered here. And this one is just, I don't know what the hell that was going on there, but, and this is bulk 55 grain. 55 grain, I'm sorry, I'm thinking an AR. This is just the bulk Federal. Some of these targets were CCI and some were the bulk Federal. But this little group right here, that's 7 shots. This is a 10-shot group. So that is insane. I mean, there's 7 shots right there. I mean, look at that, under an inch at 100 yards. That is nuts. And again, I'm really not a good shot. Well, I shouldn't say I'm not a good shot, but I'm not the best shot. I'm not Camp Perry, you know. So again, you can probably do better than this. I'm just saying, you know, that's insane in my opinion. 100 yards with a 22. Oh, and a lot of these groups lately, we've been having ridiculous wind where I'm at in Pennsylvania. So a lot of those groups, today there was no wind, and that's why I was able to do something like this. But a lot of these, you can see here, you can see where like the wind would pick up a little bit and throw the rounds. What other excuses can I come up with? Anyways, I don't remember if I did this one or not, but I think I did. Anyways, that's what that is there. So, and this was a 5-shot group. So, I think phenomenal accuracy. If you really wanted to make this a plinker, like a bench rest gun, you absolutely could. Again, you know, use something a little better than a bipod, and I think you're going to get sub-inch groups at 100 yards all the time, assuming there's no wind. Especially if you, like I said, these are just the bulk federal rounds. If you would get CCIs and just shoot CCIs, I guarantee you those groups would shrink. So this is an excellent gun. Like I said, I like it so much that I ordered another Savage. That one's coming in 22 mag. I think I'll do an unboxing of that one. Other than that, other than the scope rings issues and the one fail to feed, I've had no issues with this gun, and I don't expect to have any either. You can see the kind of ugly mark on the bipod there, but great gun, definitely worth your money. This one here with the laminate stock is a little more expensive. Yes, you can go to Walmart and get these for 150 bucks or whatever, but you're not going to get the heavy barrel, and you're not going to get you'll just get the Weaver, like weird weight amount of scope. You won't get the actual scope bases here. So I paid, I think, $400 for this at Bass Pro Shop. So, and with the stock is what sold me on it. I mean, that's what I saw first. When I first walked up there was a stock. And that was the whole reason I bought it. So, glad I did. I absolutely have a great time working the bolt on this gun. Anyways, if you have any questions, let me know. And like I said, I'll want to get the other one. I'll do a review on that one, perhaps too. And maybe I'll do some more videos with this as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good day.